Guru Sahib Ji. Ek Oankar Satnam Karta Purkh Nirbhau Nirvair Akal Murਤ Ajuni Saibhang Gur Prasad Jap Ad Sach Jugad Sach Hai Bhi Sach Nanak Hose Bhi Sach Rogan Te Ar Sogan Te Jal Jogan Te Bahum Panth Bachave Satra Nek Achalavat Kar Tau Tan Ek Na Lag Na Pave राखत है अपनो करत है कर पाप सबू नह पेट न पावै और की बात कहाँ कह तो सो पेट ही के पट बीच बचावै
ਤਨਾਸਰੀ ਮਹੱਲਾ ਤੀਜਾ। ਕਰ ਚੌਥਾ ਚੌਪ ਦੇ, ਕਰ ਦੂਜਾ ਚੌਪ ਦੇ। ਇੱਕ ਓੰਕਾਰ ਸਤਿਗੁਰ ਪ੍ਰਸਾਦ। ਇਹੋ ਧਨ ਅਖੁੱਟ ਨਾਨਕ ਖੁੱਟਾ ਨਾ ਜਾਏ। ਪੂਰਾ ਸਤਿਗੁਰ ਦੀਆ ਦਿਖਾਏ। ਆਪਣੇ ਸਤਿਗੁਰ ਕੋ ਸਦ ਬਲ ਜਾਈ। ਗੁਰ ਕਿਰਪਾ ਤੇ ਹਰ ਮਨ ਵਸਾਈ। ਸੇ ਧਨਵੰਤ ਹਰ ਨਾਮ ਲਿਵ ਲਾਏ। ਗੁਰ ਪੂਰਾ ਹਰ ਧਨ ਪ੍ਰਗਾਸਿਆ। ਹਰ ਕਿਰਪਾ ਤੇ ਵਸੈ ਮਨ ਆਏ। ਰਹਾਉ ਅਵਗੁਣ ਕਾਟ ਗੁਣ ਰਿਦਾ ਸਮਾਏ। ਪੂਰੇ ਗੁਰ ਕੈ ਸਹਜ ਸੁਭਾਏ। ਪੂਰੇ ਗੁਰ ਕੀ ਸਾਚੀ ਬਾਣੀ। ਸੁਖ ਮਨ ਅੰਤਰ ਸਹਜ ਸਮਾਣੀ। ਏਕ ਅਚਰਜ ਜਨ ਦੇਖੋ ਭਾਈ। ਦੁਬਿਧਾ ਮਾਰ ਹਰ ਮਨ ਵਸਾਈ। ਨਾਮ ਅਮੋਲਕ ਨਾ ਪਾਇਆ ਜਾਏ। ਗੁਰ ਪ੍ਰਸਾਦ ਵਸੈ ਮਨ ਆਏ। ਸਭ ਮਹ ਵਸੈ ਪ੍ਰਭ ਏਕੋ ਸੋਏ। ਗੁਰਮਤੀ ਘਟ ਪ੍ਰਗਟ ਹੋਏ। ਸਹਜ ਜਿਨ ਪ੍ਰਭ ਜਾਣ ਪਛਾਣਿਆ। ਨਾਨਕ ਨਾਮ ਮਿਲੈ ਮਨ ਮਾਨਿਆ। ਇਹੋ ਧਨ ਅਖੁੱਟ ਨਾਨਕ ਖੁੱਟਾ ਨਾ ਜਾਏ। ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ।
ਧੰਨ ਧੰਨ ਪਤਿਤ ਪਾਵਨ ਭਗਤ ਵਸ਼ਲ ਕਿਰਪਾ ਦੇ ਖਜ਼ਾਨੇ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਗੁਰੂ ਗ੍ਰੰਥ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਜੀ ਔਰ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਦਸਮ ਗੁਰੂ ਗ੍ਰੰਥ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਜੀ ਦੀ ਪਾਵਨ ਪਵਿੱਤਰ ਗੋਲ ਦਾ ਆਨੰਦ ਮਾਣ ਰਹੀ ਗੁਰੂ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਸਾਧ ਸੰਗਤ ਜੀ। We are blessed today to be sitting in the presence of the King of Kings. We are very fortunate today at this camp that Guru Sahib has called us into their darbar, and we should always realize that any time we enter Guru Sahib's darbar, it is not of our own choice, it is not of our own will that we have come, but Guru Sahib themselves have called us. Nothing is outside of hukum. Hukum hai andar sab ko, bahar hukum na koe. Everything is inside Guru Sahib's hukum. When we come into the Guru Sahib's darbar, Guru Sahib is calling us. Guru Khalsa Sahib Sangat Ji. Today we will go through the Pavitra Hukum given to us this morning by the third Jot of Guru Nanak Dev Sahib Ji. Dhan Dhan Sahib Sri Guru Amardas Sahib Ji.
ਤਨਾਸਰੀ ਮਹੱਲਾ ਤੀਜਾ। ਘਰ ਦੂਜਾ ਚੌਪ ਦੇ। ਇੱਕ ਓੰਕਾਰ ਸਤਿਗੁਰ ਪ੍ਰਸਾਦ।
Tanasri. So in Tanasri Rag, Guru Amardas Sahib Ji, in the second house, Chaupade. Chaupade means 4 stanzas. So this shabd will contain 4 stanzas. The Uthanka, so the background of this shabd, where does it come from? At Govindwal Sahib, Sri Guru Amar Das Sahib Ji was sitting, and there were a few Sikhs who came to Guru Amar Das Sahib Ji, and they asked them a question. They said Guru Angad Dev Sahib Ji Maharaj were much more reserved in their Shakti. They did their Shakti less, whereas Guru Amar Das Sahib Ji, Kolke, they gave Kulli Gaffe, they gave Kulli Bakshish, and they asked Guru Amar Das Sahib Ji. They asked Guru Amar Das Sahib Ji that won't your miracles, won't this power, won't this jod, won't this come to an end? Won't it come out because you're giving it so freely? So Guru Amar Das Sahib Ji gives this reply. And before we get into the Hukamnama, just have a brief Sakhi of Dhan Sahib, Sri Guru Amar Das Sahib Ji. One day Guru Amar Das Sahib Ji, they were in Samadhi, and one of the legs of the Manja Sahib where they were sitting, it became loose and it had broken off. And Bibi Pani Ji was Guru Amar Das Sahib Ji's daughter. Bibi Pani Ji saw this, and they went and they held that Manja Sahib up by using their hand to keep it balanced. By keeping it steady, they wanted to make sure Guru Amar Das Sahib didn't fall off that balang, that didn't fall off that Manja Sahib. Bibi Ji held that Manja Sahib all throughout the night. And Guru Amar Das Sahib Ji's sarir was quite large, but Bibi Ji did not waver. Bibi Ji did not care that her arm had pus and blood coming out of it, that it was swollen up. The only thing that she cared about is Guru Amar Das Sahib Ji's samadhi, making sure Guru Amar Das Sahib Ji wasn't disturbed, that they wouldn't fall off that Manji Sahib. And Bibi Ji did this throughout the night. And when Guru Amar Das Sahib Ji finally woke up, came out of their samadhi in the morning, they asked Bibi Ji, they saw what Bibi Ji had done, and they were very happy by Bibi Ji's seva. They asked Bibi Ji, ask for whatever you want. They told Bibi Ji, ask for whatever you want. And at that time, Bibi Ji asked for the Guru Gaddi of Guru Nanak Dev Ji to stay in her house. The Pankti comes, Hoi na hai na hovegi aisi, Pita Guru Jagad Guru Kantan, Uttar Guru Potra Mahanta. Here it says, Bibi Pani, there is nobody like her. There has been nobody like her, and there will be nobody like her. Her seva was great. In the Pankti, Bibi Pani Ji's father, Guru Amar Das Sahib Ji, was Guru. Their husband, Guru Ram Das Sahib Ji, was Guru. Their son, Guru Arjan Dev Sahib Ji, was Guru. And their potter, their grandson, their Guru Hargobind Sahib Ji, was also Guru. Because Guru Amar Das Sahib Ji blessed Bibi Ji. They gave everything that Bibi Ji asked for at that time. This is the fall of seva. When you do seva for Maharaj, without any thoughts, without any desires, without any concern for what the circumstance of yourself will be, when you go to Guru Sahib's Charan and you do seva with your heart, then you also get the fall of that seva. In this shabd, Maharaj will tell us what kind of thoughts to have, what kinds of desires to have, and how we can obtain Guru Sahib's kushiyan. So Guru Sahib Sandhu Ji, let's return to the Pavitra Bani of Guru Amar Das Sahib Ji. Ek Oankar Satgur Prasad. Ek, jo eko ek Paramasar hai, Advait Swarup hai, without duality, without any stain, they are complete, they are ek, they are one. Oankar. Oankar here means Sabda Prakashik hai. Sat. The mukh arth here of Sat is Nas to Rahat hai. They cannot be destroyed, they cannot be extinguished, they cannot be exhausted. And Sat also can mean true, they are complete true. Gur Prasad. Gur. Gur is the Guru. Prasad. The mukh arth here of Prasad is the Anand Swarup. To do the Anand Swarup, to get the prapti of Guru Sahib, Kirpali Nali Hundi hai, with Guru Sahib's blessings. Hanji.
Eho Dhan Akhut Nane Khota Na Jaey.
This Nam Roop is Dhan Akhut. It cannot be finished, it cannot be exhausted, it cannot be extinguished, it is forever. The true value of the Nam, this Nam cannot be extinguished, and all other value in this world is meaningless in front of this. It doesn't, all other values, all other things in this world can run out, but Guru Sahib's Naam will never run out. The true value at this camp, the vidya we're getting, the teachings we're getting, Guru Sahib's Bani, the Naam, it cannot run out. Guru Sahib tells us, Deda de la de takapahe, that the giver does not tire in giving. It is us who keep asking and asking. And even when we get tired of asking, still then, Maharaj is ready to give everything to us. And when we ask for things, what should we be asking for? We want to be asking for things that increase our jivans. things that will benefit our Sikhi and help us obtain Guru Sahib's happiness. But this is not to say that we cannot ask Guru Sahib for worldly things, because Guru Sahib will also give us those too. But let us ask for those things that will advance us in our Sikhi, that will help us obtain the true Guru's happiness. Because those who gain the happiness of Maharaj, no dukh can come near them. Har kirtan sunai, har kirtan gaave, tis jan dukh nikat nahi aave. Those who listen to the praises of the Guru, those who listen to the praises, to sing the praises of the Guru, dukh cannot come near them. Dukh cannot come near them, anyone who does the praise of Guru Sahib. And when you listen to the praise of Guru Sahib, then what happens? Jini naam tyaya, gehem musakkatakal, nanak te mukh ujjale, kirti shutti naal. Guru Sahib tells us that those who have become immersed in Naam, those who have obtained the true Naam, the true wealth in this world, their face is radiant, their mukh, their face is radiant in this world and the next. Even in the next world, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਜੈ ਜੈਕਾਰ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹਨ ਜੀ। ਨਾ ਨਖੁਟੈ ਨਾ ਜਾਏ। Akhut. Akhut means to be exhausted. So na akhut is something that cannot be finished, that cannot be exhausted, that cannot be extinguished. It can never be lost. And to understand the wealth of Bani in this way, we can look at the three types of friends we have in the world. The first is our worldly friends, our worldly relations, our father, our mother, our siblings, our friends. That is the first type. And those are our friends until the breath is in our body. After that, that wealth is gone. Those relationships do not continue for the afterworld. They do not continue once the breath has left our body. They are only until then. The second Maya is only with us until the body is cremated. When we have Maya, we have possessions we own, we have cars, we have houses, whatever it may be. When the body is cremated, the will's taken out, and that Maya is also distributed. That Maya too will not go with us. Everybody goes home, but you will still be there. You'll still be on your own. So what do we have? The third, we have the true friend, the true wealth of Naam. And from Sukhmani Sahib, Guru Sahib tells us, Jehmat pata sutmeet na pai, man uha naam tera sang sahai. Where there is nothing else, where there is no mother, where there is no father, where there is nothing else, that asara of Guru Sahib will not leave us. They will still have our arm, they will still have our support, they will still give us everything that we need. And in Bani, it also tells us, Istmeet jan sab shalle, har har naam sang tera challe. Know that all your dear friends are fake, that they are temporary, that they will not last, that the only thing that will last in the end is the true name, the true Naam, and that will always have our Sahara. And Bhai Farid ji also writes, Farida, Amal je kiti duni vich, dargeh aaye kam. So mal is something that is bad, something that has mel. So amal is something without it, without mel. So those good things that we accumulate in this life, the things that we do that are worthwhile, coming to camps like this, joining in the Sat Sangat, getting prapti of Naam, getting Guru Sahib's happiness, those types of things, they will come used to us in Dargah aaye kam. Those will come used to us in the court of the Lord, in the afterworld. Hanji.
Pura Satgur diya dekhai.
Pura Satgur. So what is a Pura Guru? Guru Sahib tells us that Guru Maharaj is Pura Guru. They are Puran Avatar. So here we can talk about the 6 types of Avatar. Puran Avatar. So firstly, Guru Nanak Dev Sahib Ji Maharaj, they are Vishesh. They are beyond anything. They are Puran. They are completely Puran Avatar. They are the truth, the eternal, without blemish, without any stain. So the other types of Avatar, we'll go through them briefly. The first is Ansa Avatar. Ansa Avatar are those Rajya, those worldly kings who are able to obtain people by their love, by their prem. The second is Avesha Avatar. Avesha Avatar are those who are able to obtain powers by doing jap and tap. So they did not have powers at the beginning, but after jap, after tap, doing that abhyas, then they're able to gain different powers. The third is Kala Avatar. Kala Avatar is a power, special power. So Kala is a power, a different Shakti. So Kala Avatar are those who have special powers. The fourth is Namit Avatar, those who come into this world to further the discipline of Maryada, to continue Parmeswar Akal Purkh Vaheguru's message. So in our life we can understand them to be Mahapurukhs, Brahmgyanis, people like Satkar Yog, Sant Gyani Guru Bachan Singh Pindrawale, who themselves were immersed in the name of Guru Sahib. And finally we have Puran Avatar. So Guru Sahib is Puran Avatar. They are Vishesh from everything else. They are complete truth. They have no other thing. Be in no doubt that Guru Sahib is completely Puran. There are other avatars like Sri Ramchandji who have 14 Shaktiyan, Krishan Ji who have 16 Kalam, 16 Shaktiyan. But this isn't the complete. Guru Sahib tells us that Puran avatar, that Guru Sahib is Puran, Hanji.
अपने सतगुर को सद बल जाई.
Sad Bal Jaey. So Bal here means sacrifice. And Guru Amar Das Sahib Ji writes that they are forever a sacrifice to their Guru. Their Guru. So who was their Guru? Their Guru was Guru Angad Dev Sahib Ji Maharaj. And a pankti comes here, Gur apne upar bal jaiye, aat pahar har har jas gaiye. Aat pahar, 24 hours a day, forever, I sing the praises of Har, Hari, God, Akal Purkh Waheguru. And I am Bala, I am a sacrifice to that true Guru. So Guru Amar Das Sahib Ji is telling us that they are forever a sacrifice to their true Guru, Guru Angad Dev Sahib Ji. Hanji.
गुर कृपा ते हर मन वसाई.
Gur Kirpa. So with Guru Sahib's Kirpa, Har Man Vasai. So Har, Hari, Hari's Naam has been instilled in my mind. So Guru Amar Das Sahib Ji says that with Guru Angad Dev Sahib Ji's Kirpa, that the Naam has now become instilled in my mind. And when we talk about this, we can discuss three things here. Sarvan, Mannan and Nidyasan. Sarvan is to listen, to just take in the words. But Mannan is to believe, to believe those words to be true. And finally, Nidyasan is to follow. So we can use the example of sitting in a classroom when we have our science classes. It's one thing just to listen to our class, to just listen to our teachers. But the other is to believe what that teacher is saying to be true, to understand those science theories to be true. And only once we believe they are true can we then follow them. So when we come into Guru Sahib's Darbar, know that we are just listening, but we are also believing that Guru Sahib is Puran, that Guru Sahib has no blemish, that they are the complete eternal truth. And once we have that truth, then we can start following them. Then we can do Nidyasan. And that's when we have the Laha of Vani instilled within us. And here a Sakhi comes of Bhai Lehna Ji. Bhai Lehna Ji, for those of you who don't know, was Guru Angad Dev Sahib Ji Maharaj's name before they had Gurta Gadi, when they were in the Sangat of Dhan Dhan Sahib Sri Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj. And Bhai Lehna Ji tells us how to follow Hukam. When Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj told them to jump into mud for hours on end, Bhai Lehna Ji, without question, without doubt, without any sort of concern, went out and jumped into mud. When Guru Sahib Ji told them to go outside at night in the freezing cold and to go hang out all the clothes to dry, Bhai Lehna Ji didn't waver again. They accepted that hukam to be true and they went out and they followed those bachan. And when Guru Nanak Dev Sahib Ji Maharaj asked Bhai Lehna Ji to go to the tree and shake that tree and make sweets fall from that tree, again, Bhai Lehna Ji did not question Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj's hukam. They accepted it to be the eternal truth, the complete truth. And doing so, they followed those hukam. And Bhai Lehna Ji stuck by their three principles. Balaji, Panaji, Polagyaji. Balaji, the best things for us. That they know that Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj is only telling us what is great for us, what will be the best thing for us. So Guru Sahib, Bhai Lehna Ji in that sense, accepts those things that that is happening good for us. And Panaji, Pana, knowing that whatever is happening is in Guru Sahib's hukam, knowing that there is nothing without hukam. And finally, Polagyaji, that if they did something wrong, that they will ask for the forgiveness of Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj, say that we have forgotten, and to do ardas that we never forget again, and that we take the laha of Guru Sahib Ji, Hanji.
Se tanvant har naam levelaye.
Se tanvant. So tanvant here means wealthy. Tanvant are those wealthy people who have attained the naam. So, for example, Satkaryog Sant Gyani Guru Bachan Suni Brindrawale, who are immersed with that naam. And live here means to be immersed. Live is immersed, and lie is to be. So to be immersed. And live is to be completely focused, to be completely immersed with Waheguru. And for that you need four things to obtain that focus. The first is enthusiasm, to be motivated, to want to obtain that blessing, want to obtain that focus. The second is dhyan, to have that focus. And how do we focus? There are many different types of ways we can focus. The first and perhaps most easiest is the Laga Matra, to understand where the Laga Matra goes, where the different symbols of Gurbani go. And when we are doing Gurbani, understand and imagine writing that Gurbani Datuk and understanding where everything is. The second type is to focus on Guru Sahib's Bani, to understand the arth of Guru Sahib's Bani, and in that way we can have focus of Guru Sahib. And the third is the focus on Guru Sahib's Charan, to know ourselves to be in the feet of Guru Sahib, to know ourselves to always be in the Charan of Guru Sahib. And the third way to be completely focused is to have Shraddha, to have absolute faith in the Guru, to know that Guru is Puran, that they are Puran Avatar, that they are without blemish, and whatever they say is true, that there is no other. And when we do that, we also develop that Prem. The fourth is Prem. When we do that love for the Guru, and how do we develop that love for the Guru? Guru Bani tells us, Sadh Sangat Bina Pau Nahi Upja, Pav Bin Bhagat Nahi Hoye Teri. So Sadh Sangat, without the Sadh Sangat, Pau in this sense means love. That love doesn't blossom. Without Sadh Sangat, that love does not blossom. And Pav Bin Bhagat Nahi Hoye Teri. Without your love, bhakti cannot happen. So without the Sadh Sangat, you cannot gain that love. And without that love, bhakti cannot happen. So coming to camps like this, coming to retreats like this, going to Gurdwara, going into places where there is Sadh Sangat, that is how we obtain that focus. And that's how we can allow that bhakti to happen. Hanji.
Gurpura har dhan paragasya, har kirpa te vasa man aaye.
Gurpura. So know that true Guru, that Gurpura is that true Guru, the one that is true, that Puran Avatar. They are the ones who reveal the wealth of the Lord. And how do we receive the wealth of the Lord? How do we receive that Naam? We know in a practical sense that we can go to the Panch Pyare, and the Panch Pyare will give us that Naam. They will give us that Bani, they will give us that Ret. And with that Bani, when we adopt those Panch Singh as our Guru, when we adopt them as Guru Akal Purkh Roop themselves, that's when we understand ourselves to be in the Charan of Guru Sahib. And it's very important that we take Amrit. And as Gyani Gurkir Singh Ji says in their workshop, that everybody has a Guru. Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj's Guru was Akal Purkh Waheguru. And in this sense, Guru Amar Das Sahib Ji is talking about their Guru, Guru Angad Dev Sahib Ji. And they are saying that Gurpura Haratan Paragasya, that the true Guru is the one who reveals the wealth of the Lord. And as you've heard in the workshop, getting Amrit from Panch Pyare is important, because that is when we receive Naam. Now we can do Naam without the Amrit, and it's still good for us, a lot can be gained. But until the Panch Pyare don't give that steel, until they don't give that authority, there is always a gap that remains unfulfilled. And then we go into Har Kirpa. So with Guru Sahib's Kirpa, with Guru Sahib's Kirpa, Guru Prasad, this Naam then becomes embedded into the mind. In Manavicha Vasajandiya, it gets embedded into the mind. And when this Naam gets embedded into the mind, then what happens? Then Dukh cannot come near us. Then even if we were cut bit by bit, like by Mani Singh Ji, Sukhmani Sahib can still be heard. Even if we are sawn in half, like by Mati Das Ji, then Japji Sahib can still be heard. Then your mukh still becomes ujjal, it stays ujjal, it's radiant in front of Guru Sahib's happiness. And Gurbani tells us, Sadhake sang mukh ujjal hod, that Guru Sahib's happiness, we obtain that. Our mukh becomes ujjal when we obtain that, when we get that with Guru Sahib's kirpa. Hanji. Rahao. So Guru Sahib tells us here to pause and reflect. They are telling us that this is the main arth of the message. That Guru Sahib is telling those six that came and asked Guru Amar Das Sahib Ji, that doesn't this kirpa come to an end? Doesn't it become extinguished? And Guru Sahib is saying that no, that with Guru Sahib's kirpa, this naam becomes embedded into the mind, and then there is no extinction. There is no finish. That Guru Sahib's kirpa is forever. That Aad Sach, Jugad Sach, Hai Pi Sach, Nanak Hosi Pi Sach. That it was true in the beginning, it was true when time began, it was true now, and it will forever remain true. They are Puran, they are true. Hanji.
Avgun Kaat Gun Rida Samaye.
Avgun. Avgun are the misdeeds we do. So if gun are the good things, then avgun is the opposite. It's the misdeeds we do, the bad things we do. The bad deeds we accumulate. And what does Guru Sahib do to them? God, they cut them, they destroy them. And gun hridaya samai, they instill those good virtues. And here we can use the example of a vessel, of a banda that we put in the wash. For example, once it has day in it, and we put that banda in the wash. If we open that tap and let that water pour into that vessel, eventually that mel, that residue of Dain that stays in that vessel will come up and it will boil out, it will come out of the vessel, and that vessel will remain clean. That vessel, we can understand that to be our body. And when we get Naam inside us, then we are cleaning our mind. Guru Sahib is taking away the misdeeds we do, and they are instilling us with those good virtues. Hanji.
Pure Gur ka Sahaj Subhaye.
Pura Gur. Again, the one complete Guru. The Guru Sahib in this Mukhavat tells us again and again that Pura Gur, they are the complete truth. They are the one complete Guru. Even when there are 22 fake Gurus at Baba Bukala, all claiming to be the true Guru, we know that there is only one Sache Paat Sahib, and that was Dhan Sahib, Sri Guru Tegh Bahadur Sahib Ji, who in the Pura for 26 years did tapasya. And through that true Guru, Guru Amar Das Sahib Ji is telling us that we obtain Brahm Gyan. And Guru Sahib, the true Guru, who gives us the different mantras, the different ways to navigate through this world. And here, what am I talking about when I mean mantras? I mean the Mool mantra, the Gur mantra. Again, the importance of taking Amrit so that we can obtain these mantras and have Guru Sahib's kushiyan. The most important things here are to read Bani, to give up intoxicants, to give up nashe, and to take Amrit, and live up to that Amrit. And only once we do that can we have Prapti of Guru Sahib's kushiyan. Hanji.
Pure Gur ki Sachi Bani.
Pure Gur, again, the complete Guru. Sachi Bani. Know that Guru's Bani to be the complete truth. Have that faith that Gurbani is without doubt, without any fear, is without mad, is without any dubda, without any doubts, that Guru Sahib's Bani is the complete eternal truth, is Puran. And in Anand Sahib, every day we read, Satguru Bina Hod Kachi Hai Bani. That other than Bani, the Bani that takes us away from Guru Sahib, that is not with Satguru, that Kachi Bani. That Bani, know that to be fake, know that to be completely false. And what am I talking about when I mean Kachi Bani? In this sense, I mean Kachi Bani in the sense of songs, in the sense of music, in the sense of any of those bhajan that take us away from Guru Sahib, that take us away. And Guru Sahib also writes in Bani, Mere Mohan Sravani eh na sunai, Sagat Geet Naad Tan Gavat Bolat Bol Ajay. That please never put this type of music in my ears that takes me away from Akal Purkh Waheguru, that takes me away from Puran Avtar, that takes me away from Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj. And what is true? Again, Aad Sach, Jugad Sach, Hai Pi Sach, Nanak Hosi Pi Sach. That is the true in the beginning, is true now, and it will forever remain true. Hanji.
Sukh Man Antar Sahaj Samani.
Sukh Man. So what happens when we read Gurbani, when we read the true Guru's Bani, what happens? Sukh. In our minds, Sukh Man. In our minds, we get eternal happiness. Antar Sahaj Samani. Sahaj. Sahaj in this sense means on its own, by itself. When we go to Guru Sahib without desire, without any dubda in our minds, and with complete faith in that Guru Sahib, then Guru Sahib does their own kala on us. And they saje, they give us all the Guru Sahib's kirpa. We do not have to do much effort once we come into the darbar of Guru Sahib. Hanji.
Ek Achraj Jan Dekho Bhai.
Ek Achraj. So Achraj is something absolutely amazing, something mind-blowing. And here Guru Sahib says, Dekho Bhai, oh my brothers, look at this absolutely amazing quality of the Guru. That the Guru Sahib will take the bad things from us and give us their good virtues. Hanji.
Dubda Mar Har Man Vasai.
Dubda. Dubda is doubt. Those fears that we have when we come to Guru Maharaj. Dubda are the doubts that take us away from Guru Maharaj. And when we come in front of the Guru, and Guru Sahib places that naam in our minds, then Guru Sahib eradicates all those doubts. Those doubts don't remain any longer in our minds. Because Guru Sahib has the power to dispel our vikars, to take away our doubts, to take away the banjor, and to take away all our bad thoughts. And they also have the power to tar us, to take us over the world ocean. To tar is to take over, to help us cross this world ocean. Hanji.
Naam Amolak Na Paya Jaey.
Naam Amolak. So Amolak here means precious. The Naam is precious. So again, the true wealth, the true name of the Lord is so precious that it cannot be obtained from anywhere else. We do not want to go to Deatari Gurus or Bukhandi Gurus that cannot give us the complete happiness. They cannot give us the truth because there is only one Puran Avatar, and that is Dhan Sahib Sri Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj. And when we come to Guru Sahib Maharaj, we get that name, that precious name, that is Akhut, that does not run out. Hanji.
ਗੁਰ ਪ੍ਰਸਾਦ ਵਸੈ ਮਨ ਆਏ
Gur Prasad. With Gur Prasad, with Guru Sahib's Kirpa, does it vas? Does it embed in our mind? Does it stay in our mind? And man in this sense actually means heart. So with Guru Sahib's Kirpa, Guru Amar Das Sahib Ji is telling us that with Guru Angad Dev Sahib Ji's Maharaj's Bachan, that the Naam has become embedded into our heart. Hanji.
ਸਭ ਮਹਿ ਵਸੈ ਪ੍ਰਭ ਏਕੋ ਸੋਏ
When Akal Purkh Waheguru, Sab Meh Vasai, Akal Purkh Waheguru, that resides in entire creation, then, Hanji,
ਗੁਰਮਤੀ ਘਟ ਪ੍ਰਗਟ ਹੋਏ
Gurmati. So with Gurmat, with the Guru's Mat, with the Guru Sahib's teachings, Mat means here teachings, following the Guru's Mat, following the Guru Sahib's teachings, then does Guru Sahib become revealed to us. Hanji.
ਸਹਜ ਜਿਨ ਪ੍ਰਭ ਜਾਣ ਪਛਾਣਿਆ
So here Guru Amar Das Sahib Ji is telling us that those who have received Brahm Gyan, those who have received that Jan Pashanlya, that they have recognized the true Guru, the true Naam, the true wealth, then God themselves reveals themselves to them. Hanji.
ਨਾਨਕ ਨਾਮ ਮਿਲੈ ਮਨ ਮਾਨਿਆ
Nanak Naam. So Guru Amar Das Sahib Ji here, the third jyot of Guru Nanak Dev Sahib Ji Maharaj, says that Nanak Naam, when they received that Naam, that Pavitra Naam from Guru Angad Dev Sahib Ji Maharaj, only then did their mind become immersed with that light. They became completely with Brahm. They became the same as Brahm, Akal Purkh Waheguru. They got that from their Guru. And how do we receive that Naam? How do we receive that? Guru Amar Das Sahib Ji tells us that from the Guru. Guru Amar Das Sahib Ji received that from Guru Angad Dev Sahib Ji. And we receive that from the Panj saying, from the Panj Pyare, that we obtain, and when we make them our Guru, when we give our head, and those Panj Pyare give us the Naam, the true wealth, the true Naam of this world. And once we get that Naam from Akal Purkh Waheguru, then only then can we become immersed in Akal Purkh's light. So the moral of this shabd here is that Guru Amar Das Sahib Ji is telling those Sikhs that this cannot be extinguished. This power, this Shakti, this Akal Purkh's grace cannot be extinguished, that is forever, that it will remain forever, and nobody can eradicate it, that nobody can extinguish it. There is no other. That is Puran Avatar, that is Guru Sahib Maharaj themselves, and there is no other. And it's about what desires we want, and we want those clean desires so that Guru Sahib can take that mail away from us and fill us with the love and the Akal Purkh, with the name of Akal Purkh Waheguru. Guru Khalsa Sat Sangat Ji, बोलिया विचार कर दिया बेअंत गलतियां हो गई हैं अनजान बच्चा समझ के माफ करना. I made many mistakes in this katha. Please consider me a child and forgive me. Pullan andar sabko apol guru kartar. हम आप अखीली दो पंक्तियां पढ़ के समाप्ति करते हैं जी.
सहज जन प्रभ जान पछाणिया नानक नाम मिलै मन मानिया. वाहिगुरु जी का खालसा वाहिगुरु जी की फतेह.